Man is to woman as brother is to sister, king is to queen, he is to she, computer programmer is to homemaker? What? Okay, this feels like a convoluted SAT reading question, but popular natural language processing algorithms, including ones used by ChatGPT, actually thinks that all of these relationships are true, including the last one. That's definitely a problem. This is because when we train AI on biased datasets, we run the risk of amplifying our pre-existing biases. In order to fully understand how algorithms can discriminate against women, we first need to understand what a word embedding is. Computers don't actually understand what our words mean. When you type something into ChatGPT, each word in your input is tokenized and represented as a number, which is its word embedding. For now, just think of word embeddings as a set of numbers that represent a word's meaning in a way that a computer can understand. A very popular word embedding algorithm is called word2vec, which represents words as vectors. Each word in the English dictionary is mapped to a unique vector. All of these words and their meanings are learned in the context of other words. Now, there are many relationships between words in the English language, but many of these relationships are the same. Think about the relationship between man and woman and brother and sister. Each pair of these words is representing the same concept. The only thing that's different is gender. So we can say that man is to woman as brother is to sister, or as the computer understands it, like this. But here's where things can get tricky. Bias can get introduced very easily if we're not careful. If the dataset your model is trained on has only examples of male programmers, the male vector and the programmer vector will be closer to each other. This is an example of direct bias when gender neutral terms are closer to one gender specific term, like man or woman, than its counterpart. And this has lots of real world consequences. But there are solutions. Researchers are finding ways to mitigate and reduce bias without losing information. Nonprofit organizations like the Algorithmic Justice League and Girls for Algorithmic Justice are also advocating for equality. It is our job to ensure that large language models go through a rigorous bias testing process before being released to the public and being used in any decision making capacity. Thank you.